guys. Yesterday I took a journey. Me and a buddy of mine, we just kind of farting around with a motorcycle, and we just said to hell with it. So I told him, I said, I need to go find some stingers. And he said, well, I'll be along for the ride. So we took off. Got deep into Metham's territory. I couldn't find nothing. Turned around and went back up into West Virginia. Still couldn't find nothing. I mean, we drove. We hit 8 or 9. I don't even remember how many Walmarts we hit. And so we stopped and grabbed a big bite to eat at a new Mexican restaurant that opened up. And after we left there, I asked him if he's ready for a drive, because I was driving into the into the bowels of West Virginia. I've never been to this Walmart, but anyway, we drove and drove and drove, and finally we get there. Man, I mean, podunk Walmart. Smallest Walmart I've ever seen, but man, it was back in the sticks. But anyway, that was about 9 o'clock by the time we got there last night. So anyhow, here's the scores. This one I scored before I got there. Just wanted to get some of these with the metal on them. I know you guys have seen them. Y'all know what the deal is on that. But I got into a store before we got to this one, and I got a price match on a buck knife. No Patience Man had sent me a deal where Cabela's had them on sale for $19.99, and this is really my first real price match. So I get into the one store, and they only have one knife. So they give me no problem. They price matched it, and I give it to a buddy of mine. He's a big knife collector. I'm not a big knife collector. But that still was a damn good deal. So we get to this podunk store, and they supposedly had 4 of them. So that was the deal on that. Picked up all 4 of them. They didn't give me no hassle, no nothing. Really, really nice people, but man, that Walmart is out there in Never Land. So picked up those knives, $19.99 a piece. That was a really good deal. I'll probably flip them over. I don't, like I said, I've got more knives than I'll ever use. I've got a 50 cal can just completely plumb full to the top. So either these are going to be gifts or they're going to be flips. That was a good deal on them. While I was there, I picked up these Pflugers. 15 bucks, man. These are nice reels. I think they was regular $54 or some shit like that. She had 2 of them, so I picked both of them up. 15 bucks. I wasn't going to pass them up, man. That was a damn good deal on those. Pfluger's been around for a long, long time. If you guys know anything about fishing, they make some really, really good reels. I've got some old Pflugers that'll probably never be used, but I got them just because I wanted them. Yard sale material. But anyway, getting back to the ammo, I was looking in the case, and I couldn't believe my eyes. They had Perfecta. These were not in the right spot, and that's the reason they had this 223 wrote on them, I guess. They just, like I said, I wished I could have done some in-store, but I had to show them the screenshot from No Patience Man. Big shout out to you, brother. I appreciate that. It helped me out a whole lot. But so I couldn't do no video. And I picked up those 2 boxes of 223s, the Perfectas, and back from a blast of the past, they had 1 box of 9mm ZQI. This is how bush this store was. And I picked that one up just for ha-has. It's been many, many moons since I picked up or seeded the ZQI on the shelf. So I grabbed them. And while I was there, I looked and they had boxes of this 308. So I grabbed 6 of them. Haven't seen none of these in a long time either. They didn't have no price change or nothing on it. So I told the lady to pull it out. Check on to see if those were $7. And she pulled it out. Her eyes got real big. She said, whoa. She said, yeah, those $7. And she said she probably had some more in the back, but man, it was late. I was tired. My buddy was tired. I don't know how many miles we drove, but we drove for, I guess, a good 4 hours hitting these Walmarts. You got to understand where I'm at. We got 2 local Walmarts, and then I got to start crossing bridges to get to the other ones. So anyhow, that was my scores, man. I was really, really happy. I was starting to get the perfecta jitters. Even though I only got 2 boxes, that's better than what I've been getting. These 308s, it'll go with the other ones I've scored. My flugers, they'll go on good rods. My knives, like I said, they'll be flipping material. $19, man. I mean, hell, you can't beat that. Made in the USA. Buck's making a comeback. Back when I was a kid, Buck was the only knife. That was the go-to. Man, we'd wear these things on our side when we was in high school. Hell, even in junior high school, we had them on our side. We had guns in our cars in high school. Nobody said shit. But man, this is the baby. These things will last you forever. You will not tear these up unless you just jump on them and hit them with a sledgehammer. But just for general use, you will never ever tear these up. But $20 out the door, man. I'm down for that. But that was the only knives I could find other than that one I gave my buddy. He couldn't believe it, man. He was like, this is what you all had to do back when ammo was scarce. And I was like, yeah, man, this is what we did every day. And he was kind of like, fuck that. He said, man, I wore out. He said, I didn't even buy nothing but one damn knife. But anyway, here's the evidence. I don't know if you can see that. You got the knives. You got the 308s. You got the 10 something for the old ZQI, and then the rest of the stuff. But anyway, that's my score. That was definitely boots to the ground. Been a long time since I had done that. Kind of felt good in one way, but man, I'm glad I don't have to do this every day. I wouldn't have done it yesterday, except it's just one of those things. What the hell, man? Ain't got nothing else to do. Let's just go looking. So anyway, you guys take care. Shoot straight. Been scoring some good stuff. Seen where Paradox is back on the perfecta wagon. I'd like for a case to come in around me, man. I'll be pulling it out. So you guys take care. Shoot straight. Later.